So I think there's a fascinating thing that happens with entrepreneurs. And I'm actually a pilot. I've had my pilot's license since 1998. I fly pretty much 2 or 3 days a week, and I'm pretty passionate about flying. And one of the fundamental things that I have to do as a pilot is I need to go back and do recurrent training. I need to keep my skills current. I need to get coaching from an instructor on a periodic basis, and I need to prove that I've earned the right to fly the airplane. Seems pretty simple, right? Airline pilots, every 6 months, have to go back and get recurrent training. Physicians, lawyers, CPAs, all the professions, they have to go back and get recurrent training. Professional athletes, any great professional athlete has a coach. Any great professional athlete is constantly building on their skill set and their training. But as entrepreneurs, no one's forcing us to do that. It's our responsibility. We own the responsibility to go out and get our own coaching and training. And one of the really strong fundamentals that we see at Align 5, many entrepreneurs get to a certain point, and like we've said over and over, they're just too busy. They don't have time to get coaching. They don't have time to get training. They don't have time to build their skill set. And we're here to dispel that myth. You wouldn't want to get on an airplane with an airline pilot that didn't go through recurrent training. You certainly wouldn't want to have surgery from a doctor that didn't go through the process of maintaining those skills and improving the skills. You owe it to your employees, you owe it to your customers, but most importantly, you owe it to yourself from a personal development standpoint to go out and find the sources of those training. Find the ways to build your skill set. Get an executive coach so that you're always at the leading edge of growing your company, and you don't wake up one day and realize that your skill set has kind of been replaced. The business world may have passed you by. Your employees are looking to you for strategy and answers that you may not have. It's fundamentally critical to go through the process of an ongoing commitment to learning and education. When I was running my company, I had a growth company that I owned for 18 years. I averaged 40 days a year of executive education. Now, that's very extreme. It's on the high side. Very few people go through that level, but I believe it was the number one thing that drove my success. And since I've sold that company in 2012, I continue to go through the process of 30 to 40 days a year of executive education. And that's the thing that's continuing to fuel my growth as an entrepreneur, as an advisor, as a strategic M&A investment banker. All those skills are continuing to grow because I'm still committed to getting educated. And if we could leave you with nothing else, we believe fundamentally that as entrepreneurs and the senior executive team, you owe it to yourselves to get as much and as valuable an amount of training and coaching as possible.